Good evening. Welcome to Blaine's Escape Corner. Uh, thank you for the well wishes. I hear the Kino Casino is going to be fantastic today. Oh my goodness, I am so blurry. Hold on. All right, there we go. I hear that is fantastic. So definitely enjoy that. On YouTube, all of these streams are saved, so you can always come back and get the news. So all good in the hood. Like I said in the title, not feeling great still. We will see how the day goes. But I want to just I've got a couple anime to talk about and some silly articles about how our escapism is bleeding into reality of life. And maybe we can comment a bit on that. And then we can call it an evening, make it nice and quick today. So all good, no worries. You have a wonderful evening, and we will get to it. Kampai with some green tea today because we're always staying in character. For our anime update, we have seen fourth episode of Otome Game because we are watching the dub. So every Sunday we get a new dub episode, and the fourth episode has come out. Still having a blast with that. I love that this random what would be a normally like a trash isekai has really well drawn and animated mech fighting. I find that really hilarious. Just we're so used to crappy CG mech for so long, or CG mech that looks really good. And we're like, oh wow, that CG is really good, but it's still CG. It's very interesting to see actual drawn mech in an Otome game, and I thought it was just for like the stills as we were panning, and then as soon as we started moving, maybe we'd get that CG, because sometimes you'll use CG for movement of things. But no, they are still drawn as they're fighting. So hilarious. Still quite enjoying it. I'm hoping we have the two isekai characters meet each other soon. I think that'll be enjoyable and a fun experience. The other episode that I watched was Healer Girl, which I wish I had a healer girl who could sing and make me feel better. But we got to see that healer girl powers aren't magic, even though they are magic. So this idea that the one old healer is dealing with back problems, and the surgeon says it's just going to take rest, and they can't sing it away the pain, I guess. So it's interesting that we have some sort of restriction on what healer powers can do. We flesh out the little Russian blonde character's personality a bit more, get into that. Very fun, kind of an echo of Asuka, kind of almost. Really enjoyable. Again, still just a good, silly, fun time. I am quite enjoying Healer Girl, and if you know a healer girl who can use their voice and make things not hurt anymore, that would be great. Send them my way. If only we lived in the magic where vibrations could just heal. But no, that's woo. That's crystal crap. That's heebity jeebity. Ooh. But that's what I watched. That's what I caught up with before I passed out last night and couldn't keep watching anything else. Got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Hopefully I feel a little more upright tomorrow, because we've got Birdie Wing, and I need to watch Birdie Wing. I'm so excited for more Birdie Wing. And this is the episode that we get the RPG coming out of the sunroof. So I am stoked for that episode coming up. And we will get to that. So this channel is branded and marketed around anime and escapism, and kind of how we can use escapism to sort of deal with crap in life easily, but sometimes our escapism blends with reality, and sometimes people compare the two, and sometimes people put the two side by side. So I've got 2 articles here that I thought were hilarious, and I just wanted to go through these, and I figured if I'm going to go through them, I might as well go through them on stream, so that we can get at other people's opinions on what's going on here. But just so you can see this, 9+ anime characters who are just like #Johnny Depp. Obviously, we have the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial that is going on. It is on break right now. But it is bleeding into our it is bleeding into our anime with animemotivation.com, and Theo Ellis writing us an article about the 9+. If it's 9+, just tell us how many it is. Or are you going to go back and keep increasing the number of people that it is? Like, that doesn't, I don't get it. Why is it 9+ and not just 10? It seems like a weird thing to write. Let's get into this. See how this goes. And then I've got the sister article. 8+ anime characters who are just like #Amber Heard. Same person wrote that one. Ooh. Johnny Depp is a 58-year-old celebrity and actor, most known for his role in Pirates of the Caribbean. He's a man who earned his title, fame, success, and achievements without any dodgy business. You say? I mean, I don't know what you mean by dodgy business, I guess. As of May 9th, 2022, he's in court dealing with a defamation case against Amber Heard and testifying to clear his name of DV allegations that were proven to be false after recordings surfaced online. Well, they are being proven to be false. Let's be very clear. We all have looked at it and seen it and been like, yeah, okay, pretty false overall. But we're getting an official judicial court saying that it will be false, and then it will be false. Anyone can say that. The drama surrounding this case is what both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are most recognized for on the internet. That is true. The internet is exploding about all of this. Here's a list of anime characters who are like Johnny Depp. Let's focus on aspects like personality, lifestyle. These look like drop-down buttons that I should be able to click. Mindset, perspective, and everything that fits between. Number 1, Toma Kamijo from a certain magical index. Toma is the main spiky-haired protagonist with an ability called Imagine Breaker. His right hand is able to destroy, reject, or break anything that's supernatural. He's considered cursed by religious nutjobs because of this unusual power. Personality-wise, Toma is one of those guys who's too nice. He has good intentions and never wavers on that. He's also overly optimistic and always sees the good in things. Doesn't he also punch Index from time to time? Isn't that maybe based on your opinion here in the beginning, which I would agree with? I don't know that you would want to compare him to Toma. Takatoshi Tsuda from Seitokai Yakuin Domo. Takatoshi is the only main character who's a male character. He's not the most outlandish or flashy looking person. Wait, what? He's a chill, laid-back, easygoing, and gets along with everyone. That's even true when dealing with his sarcastic student council members who constantly turn everything into a sex joke. Tsuda doesn't have a bad bone in his body and gives others the respect they deserve, for better or worse. I don't understand this first line. Takatoshi Tsuda is the only main character who's a male character? What? Is he not the main character of Index? Is that the idea that... Okay. Koda Hasegawa from Haganai. Kadoka is the blonde, black-haired main character from Haganai. I don't have many friends. He's the only male character, just like Tsuda. Oh, like they're the only male in the show. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. Just like Tsuda from Seitokai Yakuin Domo. Ignoring the trap character. Why would you ignore the trap character? It seems a little judgmental there. Laid back, chilled, and not the kind of guy who goes looking for fights, trouble, or problems in general. He starts the Neighbors Club to avoid loneliness and make friends. His younger sister, Kobato, is a highlight of the series as well. Okay, we got our first spelling error. Specific spelling errors now. Whew. Shiro Emiya from Fate Stay Night. Shiro Emiya is the famous Fate character known for the following quote: "People die when they are killed." The memes refuse to die even in 2022, with new variations being made from the quote in different contexts. You could say Shiro is a bit of a cliche character as far as his views on justice and how naive he views certain things. But just like Johnny Depp, he approaches life with the right intentions and seems to have a good heart. There are multiple versions of Shiro depending on the Fate series. That is true. There are many versions of Shiro depending on the Fate. Tomoya Okazaki. I feel like we're just listing random characters now and saying they're nice, just like Johnny's nice. Like, we could have been really specific with this. We've had weeks of testimony about how Johnny Depp had an awful childhood, came over to Hollywood and started taking roles, and then finally started making money, and Pirates really launched him into a point where he just had, stupid amounts of money, like by the neighborhood amounts of money, to have some privacy. And we could be comparing him to any number of like benevolent, like stupidly rich anime characters who are kind, but we're just picking random male protagonists for this article. I don't really get it, to be honest with you. Tomoya Okazaki is a regular high school student. He later becomes an adult in the second season of Clanad. With his friends, he can be sarcastic and chilled to be around. He's mostly laid back and easygoing with anyone he talks to, depending on the character he likes to tease. The best part about Tomoya in the anime is his relationship with Nagisa Furukawa and his commitment to that relationship as a man. His role has made him one of the best fathers and romance couples of all time. 12 plus greatest anime fathers you've ever seen. Oh my goodness, this is like new CBR. This is amazing. Ida Tenya, My Hero Academia. What? How? I would never see Ida getting high or drinking or anything like that, or being a good actor of any kind. That doesn't seem like Johnny Depp in any way. Ida Tenya is a cool, level-headed support character from My Hero Academia, the kind of guy with strong leadership skills and is a bit extroverted. He has no problem talking to multiple people in a room or giving a speech because he has the confidence to do it and the coolness to pull it off without struggle. At the end of the day, Tenya is one of the most positive characters in MHA and is the kind of person others admire and want to emulate, especially with his good intentions and him being good-natured. Soma Yukihira, Food Wars. Soma Yukihira is the upcoming chef in Food Wars who starts out cooking in his dad's shop. He gains tons of experience over the years. How is that at all like Johnny Depp? I don't get it. Culinary creativity, Subaru, bit of a neat realistic fault. I mean, maybe the Tanjiro. He's just like listed 9 nice guys from anime. I don't. Hold on. We're just anime characters. Oh, there we go. There we go. The number 1. No, not number 1. This is Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is Robert E.O. Speedwagon. Got money to throw around, takes care of his friends, is always there for you, creates a foundation that'll keep helping people after his death. Like, that sounds very Johnny Depp to me. That see how much easier it was to find just one person who was better than that entire list? Maybe that's why it's 9+, because they're waiting to see me read this, and then they're going to be like, oh, I'll put down whatever they say to put down. Maybe they can... It's so funny because, like, on some level, the point of these articles is to get people excited or interested in anime or manga or whatever you're writing about, right? So you like this escape. And you're like, you know what? I like this escape. So I'm going to write something about this escape. And I'm going to tie it to something real world. Because if I tie it to something real world and prominent, I'm going to get clicks. It's going to help with, just organic marketing. So you tie it to something real world, and now you're getting spread around because it's going viral. If you're going to take the time to do that, make it good. In 10 seconds, I found a better character for your list who fits that idea of somebody that came from an unknown background, or, we now know it's a troubled background. They have untold amounts of money now, and they're using it philanthropically to take care of the people around them and everyone that they can. Like that's what we need to see, and especially if we can find one that has a New Jersey best friend, that would make it perfect as far as the equivalency. So it's like, take a little more time in your writing and pick people that are more than just, he's the good guy too. He's a good and kind guy. He's the main character, good guy. Like, you didn't even pick a pirate. We have all of One Piece, and you could have picked just a pirate, and you're like, no, I'm not going to pick a pirate. But we'll see. Maybe they're better at the other side of the coin. Maybe they can pick the other side a little bit easier. Amber Heard hardly needs an introduction at this point. Aside from being an actress in shows like Aquaman, these days she's most known for her beef with Johnny Depp. That's one way to say lawsuit. She was once in a relationship with Johnny Depp where she claimed DV, and a lot more has happened over the years. Once the recording surfaced, the world got to see the hidden side to the overall truth, as opposed to the convenient truth being spun by mainstream media outlets and panderers. She was also clinically diagnosed with BPD, among other things. Here's a list of anime characters who are like Amber Heard as far as personality, lifestyle, mindset, perspective, an overall outlook, and behavior. Eleanor Charlotte from Roku Denashi. Eleanor Charlotte's a major antagonist in the series. He's just going to pick antagonists now. Last time was good boys. This time is going to be antagonists. Obviously, the picture at the beginning has like the only kind of close one where we have like false allegations being made, but in reality, she's conniving, calculating, and deceptive, and an outright snake with a nasty set of principles. Wow, he's just going to pick mean people. I'm not saying she isn't mean, but I feel like, again, you should pick people that have specific traits that are a little more intertwined with the person that you're trying to comment on. Turistina Kihara is the daughter of Gensei Kihara in the Railgun franchise. Bladder, who is a mad scientist and conducts immoral experiments and is indifferent to other people's feelings. Yeah, but she just is indifferent. The whole point is that, like, somebody who would be violent and then say you're the offender is more like, they're not just getting away with stuff. Like, this is like the picture that was painted of Johnny in the original accusations. And so Martina Zoana Mel Navratilova from Slayers. I love Slayers. Martina is a side character in the Slayer series, but for a good portion of the second season, she shows up a lot, and more than you'd like. It's true. She's a princess, and one who's not very smart. She's deceptive, but doesn't have the brains to make use of her deceptive tactics and mentality. Lena Inverse, the female NC, destroys her kingdom, which then crumbles to bits in real time, so Martina wants revenge against Lena, but the experience somewhat humbles Martina. She's usually arrogant, self-absorbed, entitled, and delusional, just like Amber Heard. So that's a little closer. There's some effort in this one. Non-stop Goddess is an RPG game. Yuno Gasai, Mirai Nikki. She's a yandere. Yuno Gusai is the classic yandere. See, again, they're a little bit better. We're getting better on this list. We all know of in the anime community. Some seem to love Yuno Gusai, while others recognize how toxic she is. Toxic. And more so, her relationship with Yuki Amano. Being a girl who had an abusive upbringing, regularly locked in cages and talked down to for not doing the simplest of things, she has a warped view of the world. She's an obsessive person who gives the person she loves no boundaries or even space to do the things they want to do. Being with Yuno is like giving up all your freedoms and dancing to whatever beat she demands. She's violent as well and unstable, and will even gaslight Yuki Amano, the way Amber Heard did with Johnny Depp in the recordings. Yeah, they're thinking a little bit. You can tell if they've got more than just like a paragraph, they're actually putting a little thought into this one. Mami Nanami. What? I don't think so. Really? Mami Nanami is a girl who starts out with Kazuya Kinoshita they're in a relationship, and Kazuya thinks everything is going well when she randomly dumps him for the of it. Why would you censor it if you just don't write it? He's heartbroken, of course, and that leads him to go online and order a rental girlfriend called Chizuru Mizuhara, who is highly recommended. Mommy then gets jealous after seeing Kazuya with this new girl, so suddenly she does everything she can to make him miserable. She seemingly has no real motives for this behavior, except to be the biggest she can because she feels... why write it if you're going to like try to fake censor it? She can be because she's entitled to doing and having whatever she wants. She's now one of the most hated anime characters of all time. Is that true? I don't think anybody even cares about her anymore. Number 6, Malty S. Melromark. This one makes sense, especially if the facts continue to go in like Johnny's favor, then this one makes sense because we have like an actual 1-to-1 as far as the application of laws and false accusations. Malty S. Melromark is the major antagonist? I don't know about that. In the first season of The Rising of Shield Hero, she starts out as a regular red-headed princess who's kind, sweet, and gentle. She hangs out with Naofumi after he's reincarnated in his new world and shows him around. He generally thinks she's interested in him. Then you realize she purposely took advantage of him and decided to make a false accusation to destroy his reputation for the fun of it. Even though she's clearly a liar and culprit, which is proven down the line, she's still in denial and plays the victim card by gaslighting the real victim for something they didn't deserve. I mean, literally, you could compare the false accusations. Again, if they continue to be going the way they go, we still have half a case to go. So, I mean, something could come out. But at this point, I don't see that happening very likely. Seiryu Ubiquitous from Akame ga Kill. Seiryu is a different character for a lot of reasons compared to the others on the list, but she still shares traits and similarities similar to her. Why are these different? Why? How does this happen? First of all, Seiryu comes across as sweet, kind, and caring, happy girl who serves others through her work in the capital. Everything seems to fit, and she's even attractive. What you see is Seiryu has a twisted sense of justice, right and wrong, and morality as a whole. She was taught the wrong way, and it shows from her inner circle of influence. What's even worse is Seiryu has a bloodthirsty obsession with exercising her so-called justice, which makes her a killer who believes they're completely in the right. She's a dark representation of what a shonen protagonist would be if they were written in the opposite way of the usual cliches. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Akame ga Kill again to see if that actually lines up. I find this hard to believe. Why would you pick someone like this? From Redeal of Hero is a new-ish villain from the 2021 series that set the internet on fire with its controversy and exposure of double standards. Isn't the point of Redeal of Healer that everyone is bad and wrong? That all these people are bad and wrong, and then him going back and exacting revenge is also bad and wrong? Like that it's a... the entire revenge fantasy means that everybody is wrong? I just feel like that's a weird choice to put in there. She's a pink-haired princess, literally, in the Fioral Kingdom. On the surface, they seem to be do-gooders. By the fact they fight demons and protect people. This is a sham. Flare along with their comrades, colonize, destroy, and pillage, and murder, and enslave many of those they target around the country. She's also, more importantly, responsible for his trauma, abuse, and more, as she drugs and gets people to burn him so she can use him for his magic. Everything about Flair's image on the surface is a convenient lie that looks unbelievable if you're unaware of what's below the surface. Oh, seriously, again, if you want to get people excited about your thing and you want to capture people that are from outside of your bubble. So we have our anime bubble, right? We all can agree that we have a bubble of anime where we enjoy it. And this is our little corner, our escape corner. We can talk about anime and we come to the corner. But sometimes we have to leave the corner. Sometimes we have to go out into the world and we have to interact with the world. And being able to say, oh, this person's like that, or like someone's like, oh, what's that show about? You're like, oh, it's kind of like what happened to Johnny Depp and blah blah blah, or the main character might as well be Johnny Depp. We've had that kind of stuff for forever. Take some time if you're writing an article like this and make sure you only pick people that really have a specific connection and outline why that connection is. Don't just say just like Amber Heard. Say, here's what she did, here's what Amber did, here's what she did, here's what Amber did, so we can have some sort of back and forth, some sort of connection. And again, with Johnny, like, pick people that are rich and throwing money around for making sure that their friends are taken care of. Like that's a really easy thing to do. Don't just say this guy's good just like Johnny Good. It's like that's not very interesting as an article to try to get people into your escape. So I'm glad I read it because I'd only seen the pictures of the titles on Twitter. I am dying. I am dying doing this. So I am going to call it a night. Like I said, it's going to be a short stream, just talking about what we watched. I am going to roll over into bed and pass out, and then wake up, and hopefully I will be better. And you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Kampai.